and welcome everybody to more Trails in the Sky 3. Today we're on chapter 2, right? Chapter 3? Oh yeah, we just finished 2. Sorry. I've been doing these back to back to, but there's a door to open, so I'm going to start with that before we move on to the next part because I'm pretty sure this is Joshua and Kloe. Boy with eyes of amber and the princess with an indomitable will. It has to be then. Yeah, open the door. Let's. Star Chamber. I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Breaking news! Liberal news, especially to the Flying City Falls. Liberal is safe once more. Glory, the young rescues who saved us all from crisis. Featured story, the Liberal collapse. Enigmatic in Magnet. I don't know how to say that very well, sorry. The mysterious structure that appeared last month over Valeria like disappeared as suddenly as it came, collapsing light on a giant mountain of rubble in the lake. Many of our readers have witnessed the moment from the cells, but it seems it was visible not only from Liberal, but from the southern edge of the Empire and from Calvert as well. Small minority argued that the structure may have been a new weapon belonging to the Royal Army, but this turn event seemed to conclusively rule out that possibility. The collapse of the rock has also caused a 2-hour high tsunami around the edges of the lake, but so far there have been no reports of serious injury, fatalities, or missing persons as a result of this. The Lord seems to requires a number of unfortunate fishermen who were able to escape in time getting covered in water. What was Lebrock? According to the investigation by the Royal Guard, and the Bracer Guild was a flying city from ancient Sumerian times. How exactly it may be a Valeria like to begin with, or what caused it to collapse remains to be confirmed, but it appears to be without a doubt the international crime syndicate known as the Society was somehow involved. While this is yet to be officially confirmed, reports suggest that an investigation team in the city encountered a group of Crimson Shoulders there supporting the above theory. This place is just one mystery after another, but we can't let those guys get away from any more than they have, said a member of the team. Furthermore, Zai is such a fact in the Royal Army planning to continue investigating the Liberal Army to this end will be launching a combined salvage operation, recovering from the shutdown. Around the time Liberal collapsed, the orbital shutdown phenomenon that tormented the whole country finally ceased. As a result, many now believe the city's cause of the phenomenon, but no conclusive proof of this has been established, and we can only wait for further research into the issue. Thoughts. The orbital shutdown phenomenon and the chaos that was created as a result of a sobering reminder of how dependent all of us on our orbits in our daily lives. Perhaps something similar may never have again, but still got opportunity to reflect on just how much we owe to orbits and perhaps try to reduce our reliance on them. Politics. Crown Princess Claudia has been busy. As previously reported, Her Highness Princess Claudia is now the nation's crown princess. As a result, we will be refraining our such publications moving forward. Crown Princess Claudia wasted no time after assuming her position in the meeting with the Prince Oliver of the Erebody Empire, and together they reconfirmed our two nations' relationship with another. After the discussion, they both boarded the air cell together. It is widely expected that this meeting will contribute to ensuring peaceful relations between Erebony and the future. In addition, the pair will be both in attendance at the upcoming banquet to be held at Granville Castle. We will bring you all the latest in due time. Closing thoughts. As you all know, our homeland of Liberal has fallen victim to a vast number of calamities over the past year. There was a coup d'etat, the bizarre change of the Tetrasilic Towers coming on the assault of the ancient dragon, and our capital being attacked, and finally the Liberal's appearance as already discussed in this very issue. What you may not know, however, is that there's a group of young men and women who are involved in the resolution of this crisis. They're still like one unyielding, determined leading to conclusions. If not for them, the crisis may have not been resolved or taken a turn for the worse. I'd like to thank them all for that, for what they've done for us. Thank you. You're truly this nation's great hope. You're welcome. No sweat. Just a little sweat. What you doing, Niall? What's taking you so long, Dorothy? Get a move on, I'm gonna leave you behind. Wait for me! No time for waiting. If we take our time, the biggest gonna start without us. We're talking about a big celebration held by the Queen here. Being late isn't an option. But I'm so hungry. I can't walk another step. I have a horrible feeling you know what's going on here. You skipped lunch to get you more of the banquet, didn't you? I didn't even eat breakfast. I haven't eaten things since yesterday. Going 30 hours rather than making me feel kind of lightheaded. What the hell were you thinking? I can't move. Carry me. Hell no. Come on, we're going there. There's no way you can miss an occasion like this. There are going to be at least how many famous people there. First on the agenda is time for photo for Max and the Crown Prince, and then... Huh? This actually isn't so bad. Please. At one point, the very capital was placed in grave danger. Oh, everyone's there to watch. But thanks to the efforts of everyone here and many others, all is well. I was telling Joshua off on the side. Excuse me. Sorry. This humble banquet is intended to be an occasion to celebrate the fact that, as well as to honor all those who contributed to making it a reality. If you would, Claudia. Of course. All those invited to today's party contributed in one way or another to protecting the peace of Liberal by ending the peril we were faced with, whether it was extending a helping hand to those in need or working to fight the threats that instilled fear in the hearts of our people. As this country's future monarch, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you all very much. Holding this party is nothing compared to all that you have done, but we just made it. Phew, we're finally here. Food, someone give me food. Now, what are you doing? You know, wait, you got pictures to take. Crown Prince's speech might be finishing soon. Oh, okay. Well, I do hope you all enjoy your time here all the same. I'm sure you're all busy men and women, burdened by many responsibilities and concerns, but today I would ask that you all cast those aside in order to relax, eat, and enjoy yourselves. The food and offer is some of the finest Liberals, so by all means, partake in all you can, no more. May the gods bless this nation. Kloe really is something else, huh? I'm not sure I could dress super nice, get in front of a crowd like this and make her face peach the way she just did. Yes, she is. She said she wasn't feeling confident as she do as Crown Princess before, but from where I'm standing, she's doing just fine. Seeing as making me kind of jealous, though. Wish I could pull off fancy just the way she does. You got something to say, mister? Oh, it's nothing. You're just not all that girly most of the time, so it always takes me by surprise when you suddenly are. Well, what do you mean I'm not girly? Sure, literally so busy with helping getting a little bit back in shape, so I don't even have time to go back home. Doesn't mean I don't want to wear a pretty dress or something once in a while, you know? I know. Still, it is amazing just how much you've grown, even in these past few weeks. I have? Well, it's been pretty tough running up and down the country so much, but you've kept up with ease, and your judgments as a racer are getting more spot on with every decision you make. Fancy dress or not, I think you're a pretty wonderful person, Estelle. I don't know why, but it's weird hearing you pound the compliments so much. What can I say? I'm glad things seem to finally calm down a bit on the work from these past few days. The capital might not be entirely what it was, but it's getting there. I think we can finally afford to take a breather. Yeah. Oh, look! Look at all that food! The chefs in the castle was with the entire spread, too. There's no way I'm missing out on this. I think it's Joe and Josephine back during their birthday festivities, so now it's my time to pick up big time. I'm gonna eat till I barf. Stay right there, okay, Joshua? I'm gonna go scoop out the goods. Scope out the goods. Sorry. She might have grown in some areas, but she's got a way to go in others. Hey, look, how you doing, Joshua? Still not here with you? She was about to get food a second ago, actually. Are you two here for more? Are you two here more for work than fun? Bingo! There ain't many occasions where this many faces are gathered in one place. There's no way we could pass up the chance to come and scare some interviewers. I don't know what he said. To get some interviews, basically, I think is what he said. Sorry, sometimes my brain reads so fast that it just mushes the letters together. Don't think you're getting out here without answering some questions either. We'll get to you two later. So don't go home until you've spoken to us, alright? Alright. Great, next up is the Crown Princess. Hop to it, Dorothy. I can't go on. I need something to eat. Let me have something to eat. Now until we're done. Questions asked, photo take. Why are you so mean? He's even more fired up than usual today. Wonder how Estelle's doing. Oh, so much for scoping out the food. Suppose as good a chance as any. Whole lot to the people here on a personal level too. Maybe we should go around and thank them while I have the chance. Oh, okay, you want me to play as Joshua? Understandable. Let's talk up a storm. I might yawn a little bit. I haven't done a lot of talking today, so. So, when are you coming? Hold on, I haven't even. Oh, Joshua! Hey man, making the rounds? Something like that, yeah. Anything interesting going on with you? Sort of. I guess he was gonna come over for dinner and satisfy a lack, so I was just asking when he's free. Oh, that's right. So he did. When we getting off the air silly, right? I didn't really mean it, though. It was just one thing you say in passing but don't give much thought to. And exactly swimming in free time, you know. Being a brush is busy work. I'd like to go, sure, but I've got no idea if I'll actually have the time to do it. And I've been looking forward to you coming ever since. Okay, let me think. Maybe the end of the month? That should be okay. I think that Friday is free. Really? Is that a promise? Yeah, I guess. Aww. Oh, Joshua, it's been a long time since I last saw you. It's good to see you again too, Professor. Although speaking of the last time, I heard there's a plan in motion to pull up the liver arc from the lake and investigate it. You heard right. It'll be carried out in conjunction with the Royal Army. That's not to say it'll be easy, of course. The area lake's fairly deep, so we can't start holding up bits of the city all willy-nilly. So I intend to work on a map on the lake's bottom using sonar first, which is going to take quite some time as it is. So you just think, help yourself to the food. Good Richard. You were able to make it, Richard. Thanks to Brigadier General Brett's generosity, yes. I've received an official pardon from Majesty for my actions. Probably for following the side attack on Gransel, right? That's good news. I'm happy for you. Wish I could say the same, but I don't feel as though I deserve to be pardoned at all. Now that the nation has peace, I feel as the time I should be facing on to my crimes, not having them swept on the rug. I can't say I don't understand, but still. Please, Joshua, you needn't look so concerned. I have no intention of refusing Her Majesty's kindness or going against her will. I merely feel a strong desire to settle things within myself, and I fully intend on following through. That is all. Alright then. I'm out there. Oh, wasn't expecting you to find here. Still, thank you very much for your support during the attack on Grancel. It really did help us all. Oh, please. I only did what I did because those are X-Lace bail conditions. Make no mistake, I wouldn't have helped any of you worthless Drex otherwise. You wouldn't be so hard to accept a thank you. She's in level Colonel Richard, so she's gonna do whatever he does. Oh, Mayor Mabel. I heard the academy was actually occupied. I'm so sorry if I forget their voices. Sometimes, you know, it gets so long between them, and there's so many voices I have to do. So I'm so sorry if it's not always perfect or spot on. The main characters, like the main characters, you know, are basically my party members I remember well, but the rest is like, it comes and goes to me. And some of them are bad, like Cassie's voice. I don't think it's ever been the same. I heard the academy was actually occupied by armed assailants at one point. I was ever so worried when I first heard the news. Oh, you needn't worry about us. The academy suffered no major damage as a result of what happened. Certainly shocked the students, but they're all back to their usual cheery selves now. Lieutenant Colonel, greetings, Joshua. I'd like to take this chance to thank you again for all your team did to thwart our boss's schemes and repair Peace Loa. The grudges we owe is beyond measure. Please, you're exaggerating, sir. We might have been the one to enter their other bark, but we wouldn't have any chance to success if we were on our own. It's only because of you, Richard, Kurt, and the others fighting the ground that we were able to succeed. We certainly would say the same of you, though it is true that none of us could have brought about peace alone. Still, I've been waiting a chance to thank you personally for all you did. That faith we had in you to serve your work to the end was just what we needed to fight. Oh, it's you. I've heard you've been lending a hand with the restoration efforts in addition to all you did with the Liberarch. You have my thanks. You're quite welcome, sir. I was expecting to thank me. I wonder if something happened. That's true, Joshua. You missed out on so much shit. You don't even know. Hey, Dad. Joshua. Surprised to see you, Dad. I thought you said have fun you won't be able to attend because you were so swamped. Oh, swamped is an understatement. Transporting goods needed to get the country back in order, making sure every area has all the utilities. I'm drowning in work. It's gonna take a while longer before we can say Liberal is back to normal too, I fear. Come to think of it, Estelle and I certainly didn't expect to find soldiers even in Liberal's smaller villages, so it threw us to see as much people while we were helping out where we could. Doesn't come as a surprise that you're the one responsible, though. It could go a long way towards helping people feel at ease. It's times like these when we've got to do all we can for one another, and the Army's no different. Where there are bonary cowards, internal political situations are mysterious, the organization of the Army has to be shelved for now, too. Still, no matter how busy a man is, everyone needs a kick back in a while, so make sure you make the most of tonight, Joshua. I think you need a kick back more than I do, Dad. Sal's been pretty worried about you, you know. There's no need to worry about me. I'm hanging in there. In fact, I'd say I'm taking it too easy. I didn't talk to Mayor Class. Oh, so... okay. Oh, Joshua, I'm gonna say something after this. Oh, Joshua, it's quite some time since I last saw you. It has. I didn't know you were here, Mayor Class. The mayors of each liberal cities and towns are invited, I believe. Not sure why I was when I didn't do much contributing, but I started to attend nonetheless. That's not true at all. I heard the food supplies of bows and Grancel were done so on your orders. That was particularly well received here, and all we know how dire things were at the time. It was much right to be here, being thanked for efforts as anyone else. It was. Well, it's certainly a relief to hear. Thank you very much for letting me know, Joshua. Phew, it's finally over. It just goes to show that if we enjoy the goddess will eventually extend her and of salvation to us all. It's reassuring to know. Poor Mr. Murdoch. Okay, so let me get something straight. Mayor... oh no, okay, never mind. I thought this was the Mayor of Bows, but this is the Mayor of Relent. I was about to be like, the fuck? Oh, it's this bitch. It's nice to be able to attend a banquet like this. It truly draws from the point of the station is back at peace again. The trouble regarding Liberarch and subsequent restoration efforts have truly shown me anew how capable ruler Queen Alicia is. She had all this happen impeccably. And if all this happened in the Republic, it wouldn't have been resolved anywhere near as smoothly, let me tell you. Hi, Zen. Okay, so do I need to only canonically talk to these people? Y'all are gonna have to see and listen to me. Short cutscenes? No. How's it going, Joshua? Hello, Zen. Thanks again for all the help you've been giving the restoration efforts. I don't know what we'd have done without you. Think nothing of it. So I'll probably be in a bracer, really. Can't say how much longer I'll be able to lend a helping hand, though. Gotta pack up and head home at some point. Political situation isn't exactly stable over there, you see. Hey, Dorothy. Miss May needs some food. Oh. Chloe. What? You'd like me to give a comment? Well, let's see. Looks like I should be in TV at the moment. I should leave her be for now. Siege. I didn't mean to click on it. Evolved did a good practice measures any human. He's such a good boy. If it isn't Joshua. I was just discussing aftermath of the crisis here with Major Vander. Fortunately, the Liberarch's collapse caused a little direct damage by itself. That might have been It might not have been the case if there had been ships on the lake at the time, but due in part to the orbital shutdown phenomenon, none were. The tsunami afterwards was quite small, too. I'd say we were rather fortunate. Estelle and I were able to see as much when we traveled around the lake shore. A few people who were watching the city collapse were caught up in a small number of fishermen are splashed in the water, but that's about it. Indeed, if anything, the much greater problem was the confusion that came about as a result of losing orbital power. Liberal is, after all, one of the most advanced nations on the continent when it comes to orbital technology. Ordinarily, this will never get our strengths, but in this case, it worked against us. The crisis is not past, but it does not mean our work is done. We still have plenty ahead of us to take care of. Who's this bitch? Ah. No, that's the other guy that the ambassador hates. Pardon? Yeah, this guy. Is that the boy you were speaking of earlier? That's correct, this is Joshua. I don't know Duke Danon's voice. I can't even remember the voice I gave him. I was just telling the ambassador about your various compliments, Joshua. It's an honor to finally meet you. I'm the resident airborne ambassador in Liberal. They sound the same to me. It's nice to meet you. And tell me, Phil, like flying cities, while knowing honestly the last thing you did brought tears to my eyes. How you able to an operation that may have brought your death, casting aside even your girlfriend's objections, I don't know. But I know this, Liberal needs more young men and women like you. Thank you for saying so, sir. Just was the Duke been telling him. Philip. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for making the time to attend tonight's banquet. Oh, not at all. How are you feeling now after some time to recover, Philip? I'm feeling quite well. You are too kind. I do believe I may overexert myself. That's how things are once you reach a certain age. If I myself I would have been able to do more if I were 30 years younger. But I suppose there's a little point in doing so. I wonder what it looked like 30 years ago. Nope, sorry, Philip. I just can't picture it. I bet Philip was a bad motherfucker. Okay, it's Alnan. Good to see you, Alnan. I heard you here the Bracer Guild's representative. Is that true? Indeed. All the other receptions are busy, you see. I was the only one able to attend. It's too bad. Isn't it, though? There's not enough time for us to exchange information. But oh well. There's always tomorrow, as they say. Wow, I didn't know just that was from the new buddy. I always picture our bunny novels as being real scary and stuff. But maybe there are a few cute ones mixed in there? I'm gonna talk to her last. Kevin? Wasn't expecting you to still be in Liberal. Oh, sup? You're invited too, huh? Makes sense. So, having fun? Better be. Take it from me. If you don't make it most of the times, eat your heart out. You're gonna regret it later. Thank you very much for all you did for me, Kevin. If you hadn't come to Liberal when you did, don't sweat it. Not like I did anything special. Glad to see all the side effects look about gone, too. You're looking spiffy these days, Joshua. So yeah, just forget about owning you or whatever. It's all in the past now. I'm not sure if I should ask this, but are you... Joshua. Not gonna be in Liberal for much longer, so that's the last time we meet for a while. But I hope we'll get the chance to see each other again one day. Yeah, I hope so, too. Did he absorb the sigil? Because he took it away from Joshua, but then he said there's the I'm just gonna call him, I guess we can call him the Lord. I don't really want to call him Lord, he doesn't deserve that. But the ruler Phantasma, I guess, said something about Kevin being plagued by a sigil, so I wonder if he had one of his own, or... Hey Joshua, didn't expect to see you guys here. You were invited then. Sure was, an invitation just showed up out of nowhere. You can imagine our surprise when we saw the thing. No way they would turn out some high-class grub though, so we heard on over. That's very like you. I'm not gonna deny it. That aside, thanks to Her Majesty's pardon us, we're free to walk around in the open. It's like we should start thinking about how to make a good honest living for ourselves. That's not the first time you said that. Something about wanting to start up a courier service, right? Well, maybe. That's not the only thing we could try out. What we saw should involve flying in the skies. That's how we live so far. I don't want to change now. Sorry, I was trying to scoop back, but I lost my grip and just... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was like, I'm definitely missing people. You two look comfortable. Oh, if it isn't Joshua, care to join us for a few drinks? Huh, don't be shy now. The night is only just beginning. But I want to see those exquisite ember eyes of yours swim before it comes to a close. Good, thanks. Oh, come on. We're at a celebrated banquet here. Don't be such a spoil sport. Oh, I know. One of a few drinks celebrate becoming senior bracelet at the same time. Feels like it was ages ago, but we never get to celebrate promotion. Only Estella's. Say, Shara. About Luciola. Silly Joshua, what are you getting all worried about her for? You really didn't need to be. Shara's right, especially not now. We all have our concerns and worries after what happened over the past few weeks and months. But this is not the time to be thinking about them. This is the time to be making merry and drowning in fine drink. From sunset to sunrise. Right. I don't think there's no time for not making merry as far as you're concerned. He's got a point, though. Oh, and while I've got the chance to visit, no more going off on your own, you hear? You have no idea how worried Estelle was about you. After listening, I could barely bring myself to watch her. I won't. I've got no time to do anything like that again. I'm fine now. Well, if you say so. That docile expression is just so adorable, Joshua. Don't go showing off the face too much tonight, alright? Their voices are very similar. Ironically, I think I do Olivier's in a higher tone. I think that is everybody then. Figured that'd be the case. Looks like I'm almost fit to be at this party after all. Because I've been putting high-stakes gatherings wearing poofy dresses. Hey, don't make it sound like I've never worn a dress before. Because I have for your information. I just need to go and try to convince everyone that I'm not a boy. And like some people I can name, try to say I look like a boy and see what happens. Look at you. I appreciate that you have your differences. But we're kind of in a really public, really high-class place here, so you can take this fight somewhere else. Shut up, Joshua! Wow, sorry. Greetings, Joshua. You've done some fine work these past couple weeks. The damage reports on the region of Liberal you've been provided invaluable in allocating personnel. I really can't thank you enough. Oh, you needn't thank me. By the way, Kurt, I feel like I need something regarding my bracer badge. As you probably know, what power I was given to me by the society. Before getting a bracer, I used to commit many forgivable crimes too. Now much I think about it, I just can't see how someone like me is fit to call himself a bracer. You know, Joshua, I've always seen power as an imperfect concept. That's why I believe people have to use it. Am I wrong? No, I suppose not. Then, what difference is there between us? We are both keenly aware of flaws, and we both use wisdom or how to do what we believe to be right. I see no difference. Well, I can't really argue with that logic. I still can't be completely confident in myself, though. Be that as it may, there's nothing to be ashamed of. You should simply continue striving to overcome it. And while this is but my personal opinion, I'd say you're a model bracer. Oh. I swear it's like when you watch two children squabble. It's great they were peaceful and all, but I think these two are taking things a little too easy. After all the work we've been doing lately, it's great to be able to come to a swanky place like this and put our feet up. But it's pretty good, too. Okay, who have I not talked to? Tell me I don't have to talk to every fucking maid. Well, hello, Joshua. Today's party's hosted by Her Majesty and all her grace, so do hope you enjoy yourself. Okay, who have I not talked to, though? Okay. Do I really have to talk to every NPC? I hope not. Okay, there we go. It's always you have to shift to another scene. Okay, I think that's about everyone now. There are a few people I didn't get to talk to, though, so hopefully I can make another round of the party later once they're free. Oh, here we go. Come on, Dorothy, we're talking to the military guys next. Get on, move on. We'll move. Haven't got all day. Niall, I don't feel too good. My stomach feels like a giant bottle of water. That's what happens when you drink too much in a short period of time, you idiot. Never mind that, we got work to do. Oh, okay. Joshua. Oh, I figured it was going to be Chloe. Hello, Chloe. Hey, Chloe. Finally got a bit of break. It must be exhausting to do one interview after another. Well, I suppose it is a little. Not too bad, though. I have to do a lot more of them ever since becoming Crown Princess, so I'm starting to get used to them. I can believe it. Feels like I've been seeing your face in all kinds of papers and magazines lately. I think anyone would learn to adjust after a while. Well, you know. Probably won't be too long before it starts to die down, so just hang in there. All you can really do is grit and bear it till then, unfortunately. Yes, I know. That's exactly what I intend to do, too. I swore to myself that I would do all I could to help and protect this country's people. Accepting failures here and there is the easy part. Well, if you say so. You really are strong. I'm not so sure about that. I still feel as I'm doubting myself a lot of the time. Like, I just have to keep going out of my comfort zone, feeling reckless with every push. Maybe so. So doesn't change the fact that you're strong. Not to me, anyway. I remember the strength you showed trying to protect Clem when we first met, too. Thank you. I nearly forgot about that. Maybe now would be the best time after all. Something on your mind, Chloe? Can I have a little of your time, Joshua? I've got something I want to say to you. Sure, okay. This way, then. Is she gonna say that, like, I used to like you, but you better not break Estelle's heart, I'm gonna kill you? Is it just me, does she seem kind of bothered by something? Where's Estelle right now, anyway? Chomp chomp. I got stomachs to spare! Oh, he's picking up fights that get interesting. Oh, whose side are you on anyways? That's more endless. Because I can't leave where she is now. She seems pretty occupied. I should go and see what Chloe wants then. Haven't I done something to make her angry, though? I don't feel like I have. So, Chloe, what was it that you wanted to tell me? Look, if I've done something to offend you, I'm sorry, alright? I love you, Joshua. What? Well... I'm sorry. I'm happy you feel that way, but... Don't worry, I knew exactly what you were going to say before I said anything. I just felt like I had to get that out before I could really start moving on. The sky sure is beautiful tonight, isn't it? How long have you, well, felt that way? Say, Joshua, if you had met me before Estelle, do you think you would have, well... No. I'm pretty sure that never would have happened. Sorry. I told you, don't worry. I can't deny there's a part of me that wants to keep you all to myself, but even if that were possible, I don't think it would be what I truly wanted. Because when it comes down to it, I really love both you and Estelle. That's probably why I want to see that troubled face of yours one last time. It was worth the effort to bring it out, too. And that's probably the best expression I've seen to date. You can be kind of a bully sometimes, you know that? Maybe. This feels like the most fun I've had in some time. So, what's on your mind, Joshua? What? Can't need to tell you a word about something. My instincts are quite sharp, or so I'd like to believe. Besides, I was watching the whole time I was handling the interview earlier. Oh. How exactly am I supposed to take that? Still, you're hiding something, aren't you? Are you planning on doing something all on your own again? Your instincts are sharp, all right. Still surprises me from time to time, too, but you're definitely up there. Well, that's just how us girls are. So come on, tell me what's troubling you. Something about that major, really. I intend to leave over by the end of the month. Why? The country is finally at peace now. That's exactly why I think this is the right time. Our both seem to completely withdraw from the country, and the restoration effects are coming along smoothly, so maybe it's about time for me to leave on a journey of my own. It's taken me a long time to get this far, but I finally been able to start thinking of myself as a person, not some kind of broken doll. I was finally able to achieve the very thing everyone wanted from me. That's been both a good thing and a bad thing. Good in that I finally feel human, bad in that my heart's been aching away it never did before. Broken dolls can easily look away from all the terrible things done, but I can't do that anymore. Oh. That's why I need to know this journey around the continent, so I can work towards atoning for all that I've done, so I can start embracing the person I now am in the true sense of the word. I see. But if you do that means you won't be able to see Estelle for a while. Yeah, I know. Might not even be for a while, it could be a long time. So I'm not trying to break that to her either. That's the part that's on my mind right now. You still got a lot of growing up to do, young man. If you ask me, you should just tell them when it comes most naturally to you. You don't have to write some big speech in your head and answer to speak to her from your heart. You believe in her, don't you? No matter how you phrase it, she'll understand. All you have to do is get those words out there. You owe that much to her if you love her. You know that, right? Yeah, I do. Really, I'm hopeless, aren't I? You shouldn't have to tell me something that obvious. You wouldn't be you if I didn't have to tell you. Plus, that kind of thing's part of why I love you, too. Please stop teasing me. Just remember, it'll be okay. If anyone knows you, it's Estelle. Although if you ask me, she'll... Joshua, where are you? Oh, there you are. Look at these. They're just such goggles. Doesn't matter, they're spoils of war. I'm glad you were having fun, Estelle. Make sure you get this back to the set later, okay? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Tune next week's issue to find out. Wait, hold on. Kloe? Suppose about time to return the banquet now. You can have Joshua back now, Estelle. Sure? Hey, Kloe. So, let's try our best to put this either, but... Thanks. I'm glad I was able to talk to you like this. Really, I am. Oh. You're very welcome. Well then, I wish you both a very pleasant night. The heck? So, Joshua, what did you two, talk about? Oh, nothing much. She just gave me a bit of much needed motivation. Oh, really? That sure clears things up. Spent 5 years and Estelle's believed in me for every single one, and I believe in her too. Like, no, it doesn't. What motivation? Estelle, I've got something I need to tell you. This is a really bad time to say that. If I just caught you with that girl that I know that likes you, and you're like, I have to tell you something, I'd be like, what is it? Especially being all alone. Anyways. I'm not jealous, but my brain would be like, Also, there's no more, anxious words in the world besides, I need to tell you something. Nothing feels worse than hearing that sentence. Especially at a random time. I'm all ears. What's up? Well, you see. Oh. Fireworks, right? Oh. There's a little Saturn. Did you see that? Wow, fireworks. They're so pretty. There's so many of them, too. So he was worried about telling her, but she's just going to say, I'm going with you. Wow. You see, Estelle. That was it? You know what? I want to know, though, does everybody get to see the memories? Because it's really awkward for everyone to be here. I mean, good thing Estelle's not here, but everyone else just got to see Kloe admit to that. Will I take it as, only the people in the door get the memory back? I don't know. Let's see if we have any other... I don't think I have any of the doors I can unlock right now. Well, this should take us with our mind. Finding out this warp ended being the exact spot the device used to seal the Oreo was in the real world. Device? Are you referring to the first barrier mentioned in the report? Yeah, the one designed to temporarily freeze in another dimensional space. Although unfortunately for the guys who pulled it off, looks like that even that wasn't enough to stop the Gospels being able to influence it. I see. We still don't know what happened to the Areole either. Part of the recent moment in the army were looking at the lake was to see if they could find the Areole there, but they didn't have any luck. But the sneak plan to think that the Lebrock makes the Areole itself is no more. Maybe Weissman is the only one who knows the truth about what happened. I've got no idea what he's been doing since he escaped, though. What? But the report said quite clearly. None of the churches show what happened to him either. It's still being looked into. So I think it's fairly safe to say that Weissman isn't involved in what's happening right here either. If he were, I'm sure he'd be openly reveling every second of this. You all know what kind of guy he is. That's true. He doesn't really have anything to gain by wearing a mask like that, I suppose. Yo, way too many unanswered questions at this point. All we can do is keep looking for answers. The less we know, the more we have to be on guard, though, so we have to be careful. Right, Reese? I suppose so. It's because, if you don't remember, at the end of them, he used, like, the stone, like... It was, like, something that basically turned him to stone and killed him. My thought is they turned him to stone, and realistically, he probably fell off the island and died. It was an ancient artifact of some kind, though. Obviously, it fucking turned a man to stone, and it's not like a weapon can do that. There we go. Where are we now? This thing's similar to the Jade Core by the look of it. Kevin, over there. Golden and silver roads. Okay. The golden and silver gate. Well, this is foreboding. The cube. Again? What's this person? Huh? The ghost we saw in Gransel. Visitors from afar. Bearers of the Grail emblem. Can you hear me? Yeah, we can. Before you stands the entrances to the twin corridors. Proceed through them both in sync, or never shall you reach the dark depths beyond. I entrust their operation to the monument before you. Step forth into the corridors, the power of the Grail with you, and move onward. But beware. Once you have stepped through the doors, the trials must be completed. Okay. Oh. Well, that's one question answered. The voice who's been here all this time was hers. Although, now the next question is, who is she anyways? Whoever she is, she gave us some valuable advice on how to proceed. Step forth in the corridors, the power of the Grail with you, and move onward. And so we take her up on the advice. Moving in sync means we're going to have to split up, though. Or more like Reese and I have to each take a door at the same time. That's how I took it, too. If we don't do it the way she said, I doubt we'll be able to advance. They sure make it easy for us, huh? It means we'll have to split up to follow one of you, right? The last time we fought so far, going on such a small team feels dangerous. Want to ask the rest back in the garden to help us, and we could form 2 groups of 4, and that should hopefully be good enough for any challenges up ahead. But that voice said Kevin and I need to be the ones to step through the gates. Sure, but that's all she specified, that you and me to go through different ones. She didn't say anything about what these guys have to do, plus there's no telling what's waiting for us on that side. We could use their help. Alright then, thank you. Not a problem. So we should do, should we call everyone here right away? Even if we did, I wouldn't blame if they wanted some time to prep before heading out. Especially since I got a hunch that once we get in those gates, there's no going back out. It's not a hunch, they said that. So instead of calling them here, let's go back to them, and we'll come here once we feel up to the challenge. Third plane. The dungeon is playing requires you to form 2 parties, with Kevin and Reese as their leaders in order to advance. Usually characters at this point will need to be placed in one of their parties. Furthermore, after beginning the dungeon, you won't be able to return to the garden until it is complete. To begin exploring, expect the monument at the start of the 3rd plane and choose Explore 3rd plane. Okay, also, I do have a question, though, because if you look at my map, sorry, it's the cube map. I'm missing, right here on this plane, I'm missing something. But I'm not missing it on this, I'm not missing any here. This is the split area. Like, do I come back to this? I don't know. It makes me want to take a look around because I don't know what I'm missing. I might go take a look-sees really fast. And then I also have to make my parties, but you'll see that. Okay, I didn't really change much. Just Josette didn't have like any fucking orbments. Honestly, Josette and Julia I don't really like, to be honest. I just feel like they're both like kind of like mid characters with no specialization. I think Julia maybe you're supposed to build into like a buff character. I think Josette I still don't. She seems like the most you're supposed to do whatever you want with her, and I don't like characters like that. Because what happens is they get outclassed by someone else and you never use them because those specialized characters usually do better. So, how do I... Okay, wait. I want to make sure that I don't fuck this up. And How do you start this? Oh, explore. Okay, explore this. For that to be, you won't be able to turn. Yeah, it's fine. I'm fine. Okay, party 1 is going to be Joshua, Tita, and Josette. And party 2 is going to be Kloe, Julia, and Mueller. Because Mueller and Joshua do a shit ton of damage. They both need to be separate, but Kloe and Reese can hold the ground with healing. And Kevin and I can just use... Tita has some support, and Josette is kind of whatever, so... But that's how my teams are going to be then. Oh, it's reacting to us. Sick. Well, now let's just head through the doors and see what awaits us. Ready to go, Reese? I am. Kevin. What's up? Oh, I get it. If you don't feel alone without me caught up against... Not a chance. It's nothing. Let's just get this over with. Yes, ma'am. Alright, time to make our way through this plane. See you guys on the other side. Till then, take care. There's every chance we might find ourselves face to face with another devil, too. So stay on guard and proceed cautiously. Right. I think left team might be a little more stacked, to be honest. But I wanted equaling healing, and I wanted to make sure Mueller and Joshua, just because they both do so much damage that they're on opposite teams. I'll do Kevin's first. I assumed that it was... Honestly, I thought it was just going to only make me do Kevin's on the other one, but I guess it makes sense that I'd have to do both at the same... I'd have to do both. I thought I was just going to fuck off with everybody else. I thought, like, I'd have to do a boss fight with them, but not them. Here we go again. Look at these little cute fucking guys. They definitely made Tita more useful in this one, I swear. Phew, that takes care of them. Just what were they? They weren't ordinary monsters anyways. They reminded me of the prank-loving gremlins that appear in folklore. Perhaps that's what they actually were. It's possible. For skeletons and armor knights and ghosts, now gremlins, this place sure is all about folklore. Well, I sure wish it was the fun kind. That was not her voice, but whatever. I didn't even see this fucker. Oh, when I went over to the chest, some stuff happened, so... I like to keep every little piece in. Found a bow. What? What's this doing here? What's wrong, Kevin? Oh no, I just read how nice this bow gun is. I'm gonna get some good use out of this baby. So that's kind of weird. Okay, I think this is getting into the final part. Yeah, looks just like it, so here we go. I found that bow thing, like I said, was weird. And then this is pretty soon after it. I like Joshua's character so much. I just think his abilities, his double strike, like he just has such good craft abilities. Like there's no, I'm probably just gonna keep carrying it in my team as much as I can. Probably switch between him and Mueller, just because Mueller does a lot of damage, but I still prefer all of Joshua's kit more. I have favorites. Looks like it must be the exit. Sure looks that way. Phew, hope everything's going well for Reese's group too. Last time. Bah, there goes my hopes of just walking. Hey, looks like they're gonna reach for that fight. What? Reese? Damn, it should be my controller thing? Are the mirrors my allies? So, repels physical damage. Okay. God, why did you turn in a weird thing afterwards? Anyways, look at all the time Sabbath. That was just really annoying, rather. It wasn't that bad or that long, it's just kind of annoying. Okay, I think this is Olivier. Hear me out. It's not because of anything else, it's because I got a gun, and the only bitch who uses a gun is Olivier. So, it's also in the gold one, so. But the only reason I think it's Olivier, that's my only guess, is because I got a gun for Olivier in this dungeon. So it's either one or the other has Olivier. But also, it is gold, and he's a schnazzy bitch, so. Oh, it might be Olivier and Scheherazade, because he's yellow-haired and she's silver-haired. That would make sense. Does that mean I get a Stella last? We're still missing Zin in the gate, too. Well, looks like that's the end of this trial. Should get a surprise if I don't research this in disguise, though. Yeah, I thought she was being mind control or something. Not for a long time. If I was fooled, it's no surprise you guys would be. The reason they're so deadly, too. I think it's that the whole battle is a trap set for us by our enemies. Exactly, which is why I'm concerned about how the other group is doing. We should probably hurry. Yeah, let's get ourselves over to that gate. I don't even have to use my S-break. Everybody had their S-break. I couldn't really because they reflect damage. So if I had S-broken, it would have probably really hurt. So it's probably going to be Sherazard and Olivier, if I had to guess. This game is also, for being a dungeon crawling, it's really well paced because I can still flee from like a decent amount of enemies and not get brutally punished for it. Okay, that one last boss fight, not this one, but the one big one at the end of the seal place, that was really hard. But there's always also, guys like that. Sisters, we got company. This team might be rough because Kloe isn't as stacked as I had her. They came preset with certain shit, so okay. So there is different fiends with this. Interesting. What were those? They made me think of the Reapers you might find in a fairy tale. Oh, that was those. I felt the same way. The devils we encountered should not be able to exist, but in a different sense. Neither should those fiends. This definitely isn't going to be easy. Okay, this is kind of the same dungeon, so. Oh, yeah. Oh, this shows me the chest on the map. Sick. I opened another chest with Reese. Got to like a little thing. So maybe these weapons have to do something with being artifacts is my guess. Which is why they're so shocked by them being in there. Maybe? I don't know. But anyways, walking the last part of this. My team isn't that good, so it's probably going to be a rough one. Also, I didn't fight as many battles as I did with the other team, so. Oh. Could that be the exit, perhaps? It certainly seems to be. I wonder if Kevin and his group are on the other side already. I think we'll have another battle ahead of us before we can reach it, though. What? Father Kevin? What are those? Kevin. Yo, I should have switched teams. This team should have fought the other one, and my other team should have fought this one. But I do have Mueller. Oh, fuck. Okay. Absolutely fuck this fight. Dude, I got smacked right after I stopped recording. So then I had to go back and edit a bunch of shit for my team. Made Kloe a lot better than she was. Trying to get her back to normal. I still think running near Sharon and Olivier because that gold and silver totally makes sense. And only because I got Olivier's gun, so that makes me feel like Olivier's the other one, and Sharon makes the most sense to be next. Although there has been a lot of doors where Zin has to open them, I feel like. But, anyways. Oh, that fight sucked. Oh. Her and Chloe's voice is similar. I think I just do Chloe's more as like a whisper kind of voice. So that would be confusing, but I'll try my best out here. This seems to be the end of a trial, at least. Although I certainly wasn't expecting that to be a fiend perfectly disguised as Kevin. True, I wasn't. Oh. Reese, are you alright? You weren't hurt, were you? I'm fine. I was just so relieved to find out that it wasn't really Kevin. And now the fight's over, it seems clear the battle's a trap set by our foes. Those bizarre cannon fiends are further evidence. Those hurries that aren't quite concerned about the other group. Yes, I suppose we should. Just truly worried about Father Gun Direct in that way. She cares about him. I mean, she basically grew up with him. So, like, it makes sense. Heyo. Reese! Thank goodness. Aww. Phew, yep, you're the alright. Thank God he does. That's worried as hell about you, you know? I could say the same to you. Still, it looks those really must have been Grimoires then. Sure does. Grimoires is the name of those fiends we encountered. You got it. It's a type of fiend mentioned in the Testaments. Although maybe fiend isn't the best word. They're said to be the souls who eventually turn to after being thrown into Gehenna. People still turn into these? That's not a very pleasant thought. As I'm sure you know, the church teaches that the souls of sinners end up in the fire depths of Gehenna. There, they are tormented by the ceaseless flames, slowly losing their own sense of self over time. Till finally, this end up as nothing more than a chaotic lump of spirit known as a grimoire. I'm getting goosebumps just picturing it. And That's what those shape-shifting creatures we encountered were? Yes. The mirrors and the cannons that appear within them are all cursed items that have the same origin. How they did it, I don't know, but it seems our enemies have quite literally opened the gates of Gehenna. That's quite a fitting metaphor. Sounds like... That sounds like... You again. Well, look who decided to show their ugly mug. Did that Lord of yours send you to come check up on us? That's one of the roles I've been assigned, albeit not the only one. I am impressed by how quickly you progressed, even if it was a significant amount of Hermit's guidance. The Hermit? Who's that? The ghost we keep running into? Can't think of anyone else. She's been helping us in various ways since we arrived here, and we still have no idea who she is. Indeed. I speak of her. She is a spirit that was left behind in Phantasma, as well as the master of the Hollow Garden. Of course. Thanks to my lord taking us for Pyre, she could do little other than struggle as your guide. As usual, cryptid nonsense just goes right over my head. But hey, if she's your enemy, that makes her our ally, right? I'll leave that for you to find out. Her position is hardly concerned at this time. I have a message for you from my lord. Your next destination is the Path of the Beast. Devour the new offering presented to you and display your seal once more. Then shall the flames of Gehenna burn ever fiercer and my kingdom draw closer to its true completion. What? What is that supposed to mean? Molly says you may choose to interpret the message however you see fit. Tells us somebody related to you. Kevin? Sorry, I couldn't help but laugh. Tell me, what side class did you and that joke of a boss you got to take your certifications on how to be a big bad? Nice touch trying to confuse us by spewing that cryptic bullshit too, but you thought we'd keep ourselves open night trying to figure that gem out. I mean, the overblown theatrics made it a bit too obvious that it's fake, don't you think? Well, you got done with us. If you are, how would you get lost? You got better things to do than have to listen to nonsensical riddles from a guy who can't even bother to show his face. So you're quite fond of the gift granted to you by my lord. Does it bring back memories? Gift? Kevin? You think you can get away? If not, we will encounter one again, another before long. I'm, after all, Phantasma's foremost guardian. And with that, I bid you farewell. So that's the Schwarzer you mentioned. He's a picture of his lord, right down to taunting us as he leaves. Too bad from that doesn't take a chance to work out they're both bluffing. Your next destination is the Path of the Beast. Devour the new offering presented to you and display your seal once more. Then shall the flames of Gehenna burn even fiercer and my kingdom drawn closer to completion. His words sound as though they may have specific meaning, but they could be taken in a number of ways at face value. We could try to unravel something, but that may hinder our progress more than help us in the wrong one. My thoughts exactly. Anyway, what's definitely not going to hinder us back to seeing who's in the two ceiling stones we picked up. If we activate the monument over it, we'll be able to come back ready to continue exploring later too. Thank goodness it's right there, huh? I wonder who's going to be inside these. There's no way. Okay, I know I said last time there's no way it came in someone else, but for real, like, it can't be anybody else but Scheherazade and Olivier. Like, I got a gun for Olivier. It has to be Olivier. Yeah, that's chapter 3. Chapter 3 feels kind of short, actually. Like, really short, actually. For what it was, especially compared to the other two. Maybe because I did so much side story in the other ones and I wasn't able to do so much here. I meant to put that at the end, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Kevin Graham of 403rd class of trainees. In the name of the goddess above, I hereby appoint you as squire of the Cyprian Church. I humbly accept my appointment. I pledge to offer my soul to the goddess above and both to body, blood to our church on the earth. Very good. It is exceedingly rare for one of your age to be appointed to this position. If only some baptism and training achievements warranted, may you strive to be worthy guardian of the goddess' sacraments as her loyal and devoted servant. Ein Salnate. Well, if it isn't Kevin, I see you managed to avoid having a promotion rejected by the top brass. Splendid, splendid. Instructor, I really can't thank you enough for all you've done for me. Never dreamed I would have an actual dominion supervising my training. How sweet of you to say. Hard to believe you're the same boy who waltzed up there before the congregation with the sacrament shouting, "Make me a knight, please." I'd appreciate if you checked that memory back in the first pages of your mind, thank you. But how could I? Had I missed your groveling, I never would have taken interest in you in the first place. Not in a million years would I have thought you were related to Rufina. You could have asked her to take you on as her pupil for resenting such drastic measures, you silly boy. Well, I had my reasons. Let's leave it at that. Very well. Doesn't matter at this point, anyway. Congratulations. You're now a daughter of the church just like the rest of us. It's good to have you on board. Thank you. Not sure that's the most reassuring metaphor to be using on new recruits, though. You might scare someone right off. Please, you're not trying to position yourself as some sweet doe-eyed thing, are you? Besides, I think it's a perfectly apt description for us. We go around spitting at sacraments wherever they may be, tearing through the throats of the heretical fools who are enamored with them all the while. Can you spot the difference? Come on, instructor. I'm used to it at this point, so I don't really care if you call me a dog. But if you care, I call your beloved Rufina one, don't you? Not to worry, Kevin. I can read between the lines well enough. Well, did I guess right? I owe her a lot, but I wouldn't call her my beloved. She's just like a big sister to me, that's all. You're making it sound like Like you what exactly? Rufina? I thought you were in Romaferia on our mission. I was, but I tried to finish as quickly as possible to meet back for your appointment ceremony. So proud of you, Kevin. It's amazing just how fast you've grown. Now you're a full-fledged adult like me. Wow, thanks for going on a way to come here. Not sure I deserve to be called an adult yet, though. I've got a whole lot of work ahead of me if I want to be half the night that you two are. Oh my, how modest of you. By the way, have you let Reese know all about this yet? Not yet. I'm planning to write her tonight. She's been really mad at me ever since I decided to come to Arteria, though. Hopefully this will cheer her up a bit. There's not much else I can do to make up with her short of going home. Perhaps we should be together at some point if we can find the time. Oh, and one other chance. Thank you so much for looking after all this time, Ein. You've given so much of your free time, and I really do appreciate it. Think nothing of it. Proved quite a fun way to kill time. He has a fair amount of potential in combat arts and thaumaturgy, too. It's a shame with his skills on the practical side of things, however. His academic side is less than stellar. I had a feeling that by my side that might be the case. Oh, right. Gotta get going. Had to pick out new key metal from the General Affairs guy. Sorry, I'll talk to you later. Oh. What's this? You look so concerned. Feeling guilty because he followed you into such a dangerous line of work? Not at all. That's completely up to him and him alone. I would never try to dictate his life choices. It's just that I think he'll make a fine knight, personally. He checks all the boxes. He's got the potential. He's got determination. All in all, I can see why you're so proud of him. And call it a hunch, but I won't be surprised if a stigma message just like it has in you. Well, I'm impressed. Didn't think you could sense that of others if you didn't possess one yourself. You have one more reason to feel frustrated that you aren't a minion. I know we're friends, but there's no need for all the flattery. I comment that my abilities are average at best. I wouldn't be cut out for this job at all. I'm grateful not to have been promoted, but from square to knight, that's upper for someone with my lack of potential. If only you saw things the way I do. Someone with average at best abilities couldn't even handle Ouroboros kids half as well as you did. Finding off half a man that reported strength to a swift enough conclusion would be a pretty feather in anyone's cap. It's just my luck that we both came to an understanding. As far as Kevin goes, he wouldn't need to rely on luck. His potential growth extends further than I'll ever be able to go. But he has one weakness holding him back. That poor boy is just far too kind. So kind, in fact, that I can see him drive himself into a corner because of it one day. The dark stigma. Okay, so stigmas manifest inside of them when they get to a certain level of whatever. Interesting. So then he didn't take it from Joshua. But then you can create stigmas too because Joshua got a stigma written into him. Interesting. Interesting. It looks like. Okay. I got one half. I'll take it. I'll take one half. I knew I had to be Olivier because I got his gun. But. So that means Scheherazade and Estelle are last. Zin? Prince Oliver. Now this is a surprise. Don't think it's a dream at least. Indeed it is not. I'd be overjoyed to share such a studious share in my dreams. One with a fine drinking companion. Not so much. Huh. Yeah, this is real, alright. Still doesn't share count as a drinking companion too? In a way. It's funny to drink with a joy of company, but it's very much the opposite to be drunk with alcohol involved. That's one of the most important lessons I learned during my stay in Liberal. True words have never been spoken. But alright, enough playing around. You guys might feel about just kind of situation we got ourselves into? We shall make with embraces and cheerful greetings afterwards. Honestly. You two really are something special. You think you'd be a little shaken finding yourself somewhere as natural as this out of nowhere? I did say I wouldn't be surprised with Zen, because there was a few things with Zen, so that wouldn't shock me. This is quite the pickle. I appreciate that might hard to believe, but the situation we find ourselves at this present time. If we were to try to find a way out, we need to accept that. My own Mueller, my sweet rose-kissed muse, ever pure and free of thorns, you must understand me. I have long accepted our current predicament as reality. And why do you look so deep in thought? Need you even ask? Perhaps our lifetime decisions lie ahead of me. Before me I find Joshua, Princess Claudia, Tita, and Josette. Then there's Julian, even new face, Reese. Just whom shall I gather into my arms like a warm blanket to see nothing than a celebration first? Only you. Joshua, you were full of my leg when you said this guy was an Erebonian prince, right? Hard as it is to believe. He is. Don't. My cat likes to scratch on my wall. Putting my deeply earnest dilemma aside for the time being, it sounds as though you've been making some headway in unraveling the mysteries behind this place. Naturally, I'd be more than honored to help you with that. But first, you got a few questions you'd ask, right? I know I sure do. I should have known you'd be thinking along the same lines. You're exactly right. If I'm me, what do you want to ask? Do you think you figured out something? That's what I want to figure out. First, I want to ask about that ghost you encountered in here. Ask away. If I remember correctly, the first time you met him was on the balcony. Met her on the balcony of Grand Castle. Oh yeah! That was like so long ago. Indeed it was. She gave us the key that allowed us to eventually find and rescue. That was the first time she appeared to us as a ghost, but I don't believe it was the first time she directly communicated with you. Was it, Father? Don't think so, anyway. When Reese and I first arrived, we heard a strange voice talking to us. We didn't have a clue who it belonged to at the time. But I think that was probably her, too. I don't remember that. When was that? Was that like when we... She said when you first arrived. Yeah, because he showed her everything in the... First arrived here. Yeah. Not in Grand Soul. That's right. So at first, she's accepting her only as a voice, but she's gradually started to show up with a body, too? I know that's a weird way to put it, but if it's true, it backs up what the man in black said the last time we saw him. Yeah, you said the Lord Fantasia had stolen most of her power, right? Kept referring to her as the Hermit and Master of the Hollow Garden, too. Plus, the inscription on the monument behind her is the Hermit's Garden written on. I think all of us here can connect the dash just fine. Agreed. It's reasonable to conclude that this very garden is connected in some way. That's true. Makes sense to me. It also explains why this place is kind of comfy compared to other weird, feed-infested places in Phantasma. Feels like we're getting closer to the every new revelation. By the sense of it, she's been in Phantasma for a while now. Possibly since the beginning. But then she had a power stolen by the Lord Phantasma and ended up without a body. Since then, she's been trying to help us to the best of her abilities and guide us forward. If we assume all that to be true, maybe the monuments scattered throughout are connected to her somehow too. They seem to exist for the same purpose, guiding us forward. I think there's one more thing in our possession that's connected to her as well. That cube, Kevin. You think so? Unfortunately, your guess is as good as mine on exactly what that cube is. That being said, I think the odds of it being connected to her are some as high as everything else on the list so far. Well, what do you think? Honestly, I'm impressed. You've done a remarkable job making sense of the situation when you've only just arrived. Still, if we assume all that to be true, then there's something else we should be doing as we keep moving forward. Helping to restore her power, I assume. That way we'd be able to ask her what else she knows about the land we're in. Got it in one. I get the impression that if we don't, we won't stand a chance as those two. Well, we'll find ourselves back into a wall at some point. You may well be right. Well, leaving her aside for the time being, I do have one final thing I'd like to ask. Huh? What else is there to cover? It concerns that the Lord Phantasma you keep mentioning, actually. Put simply, you wouldn't happen to have any ideas whose they are, would you, Kevin? Why me? Well, from my perspective, they're awfully fixated on you. They seem to know about Reese's deceased sister as well. There's the fact that they even made some devils from the church's text. It all seems to be pointing to you two, and you in particular. I can see why you'd ask, I guess. Fortunately for you, though, I got nothing. If anything, I'd say they seem to be an enemy of the Grouse as a whole rather than just me. I suppose that's possible. It wouldn't be surprised if an organization like that had more than their fair share of enemies. No offense, of course. I have plenty of enemies myself. Try not to sound like it's something worth boasting about. Anyway, even if we're connected to some dots, we'll have to save the mystery behind who our enemies are for another day. Maybe we can get more information out of the next time we see them, but and tell them we don't have enough to work with. Right, next time when the shows up, we'll have to see what we can force out of them. So, did I about wrap things up now? If so, we should probably get ready to head out again. We're on to plan number 4, and if the previous plan's anything to go by, it's gotta be tough. Kevin. Huh? What's up? You have something else you want to add? No. It's just that I'm not feeling well, so I'm going to set the next plan out. What? I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone, but please look out for him on my behalf. What do you want? You coming? Oh, beans. He's been sitting with me a little bit more. He shouldn't cause you much trouble, but I'm sure, as you know, he can be a little careless at times. Reese? Wait a sec. Okay, beans. I'm trying to finish recording this video. You're not gonna go after. Sorry, I'll be back in a minute. Dude. Reese! Wait a sec. Oh, this is what we're doing? You're sitting on my desk now? If you hit my mouse... Okay. Oh, I know. Are you feeling left out because I'm the one you know here and everyone else is all buddy-buddy? Sorry, he probably wasn't fun enough to sit through the whole happy reunion deal over and over when he can't be a part of it. Should I was really, I've been pretty insensitive, so I'm really sorry, okay? When are you going to stop acting? Huh? It's true that I felt a little left out for a while. You've clearly gone through so much together and it's made you that much more fond of each other in the days since. Yeah, we had some amazing times. Hard calling the other stuff we did without growing closer through it all. Watching you, how could I not have felt lonely? How could I have not felt jealous? You've been avoiding me for the past 5 years, Kevin. The thought that you'd grown close to so many others while going away to keep out of my arms reach did make me sad. You know I didn't mean it like that, Reese. What? My children are yelling at me. But at the same time, I was so happy you did. I knew how badly what happened if we had hurt you, how you were still blaming yourself for it. I know you were driving yourself into a corner over it, and how you were taking on nothing but dirty jobs as they were trying to punish yourself. And I couldn't confirm for myself for sure, but I knew the rumors that you were desperate to burn yourself out through them were true. So that's the reason. That's why, as lonely as I felt when you were off making friends without me, I was really, really happy more than anything. Reese, you do know that, except turns out you haven't made any new friends at all. You're pulling the exact same thing you pull with me on them. Ever since when at arm's length, they can't get close to you, you won't get close to them. On the surface, you're a cheerful person, having fun with them, but on the inside, you're as cold as can be. All you do is manipulating your own emotions so people think you're someone you're not. After watching you ever since we reunited, that's become plain as day to me. Huh. Man, I'm happy you're worried about me, but you probably got the wrong idea with this one. Sorry, I'm good at a lot of things, but pretending to be someone I'm not isn't one of them. When I'm happy, you'll know about it. When I'm mad, well, think you know I'm not so good at hiding that either. I'm the same transparent guy as I always was. Oh, I didn't say you're easy to read. For me, at least. After all, I know how genuinely shaking you are by Lord Fantasia's message. Their words, and the words of the short sorter, always come across cryptic, but not to you. Deep down, you know what they're talking about. You just constantly keep far from the rest of us and try to keep us in the dark. No, maybe you even managed to pull the wool over. Stop! You stop! You're hitting my keyboard! Stop! Bobby, you can't sit on my desk. I'm sorry. Go! He just hit all those buttons, so it sped through that text. That's annoying. Sorry, guys. I try to let him do one nice thing, and he just can't. It's about the new offering presented you and display your seal once more. You know exactly what that means, don't you? Go on. You know what? Maybe you should think about it. You're clearly really tired. What? I get that you're as angry as you are upset with me, but I think it's starting to make you jump to some really out there conclusions. I mean, tired is only going to make it worse. Can't you see how negative your line of thinking is? You can't just believe all this is actually true. I'm not saying I don't deserve all the anger. I totally do. I generally was busy, but at the same time, I wasn't trying to face you if we didn't have meeting together either. So we're going to be working together from now on, so enough. Huh? Oh. Everything you're saying is just meaningless. Maybe the others don't realize that, but how dare you think I, of all people, would fall for it? I realize I'm turning my back on you to describe it, but I can't bear to be near you any longer. I can't seriously say coming out thought I knew so empty. So... Kevin? And look, Joshua knows the repercussions of hiding yourself. You gotta be real with her, Kevin. Oh, hey. Sorry I had to see that. Don't worry about it. I want to know something, Joshua. You've looked at me a fair bit since I first on the scene, right? I have. I know that you called the heretic hunter. I know that you're one of the 12 dominions that lead the Grail Sitter. I know you undertake the execution of sinners the church deems most forgivable almost single-handedly. I figured you know your stuff. One of the guys whose background you hadn't thoroughly vetted being close to your girlfriend for long, huh? I can't deny it. Still, the only people you harm are those sinners, never anyone else. So I decided that, for the time being at least, you weren't a threat to her or anyone else. Okay, so they have to execute anyone they find. I mean, to be fair, like, shit like that, they deserve it. So I'm, whatever. You almost literally destroyed the whole world, so I mean, someone probably should have took you down. I see. Last one was rare too, wasn't it? Sure was. My job was to get rid of him. That's it. Everything I do with you guys doing at that point was just to give myself a position to get done without him catching on. Then it was helping you all of you out naturally. Yeah, I know. You must have been aware of the possibility that Estelle would be taken on board the Glorious too. You thought allowing it to happen would help you in the long run, so you kept quiet about it. Wow, now that one, I'm surprised you pieced together. But yep, you're absolutely right. I figured there was a chance you might get abducted, but I did exactly nothing to stop it. All I cared about was finding out what Viceman you were up to, and where you were, for that matter. Couldn't use better bait for that than her. Thought so. And yet all that doesn't change how I'm more grateful than words can express. Why is that? Because if you hadn't helped me back then, I'd still be Weisman's puppet. I would have broken with my own hands what I value most in the whole world. That's a debt I'll never be able to fully repay. Well, sweet Oditos, now you're just being cute. I know you're smart enough to realize that's not at all why I threw you a bone, right? I just wanted him off his guard enough to create the opening I needed. Helping you is the perfect way to do that. That was all there was to it. And again, that doesn't change how grateful I am to you. Knowing why you did what you did doesn't erase gratitude, I feel. Not in the slightest. Really, just as well you ended up quitting Ouroboros. You'd stuck to high heaven if you were in Fortune now. Honestly, you're totally right. If Risa's still staying on the silence for now, let me help you in her place. May not be as capable of helping. Don't worry, Joshua. I was gonna take you anyways. I don't know if he's capable of helping you, she is, but I should be able to back you up. You don't need feelings added to me, you know. Well, that's what I can get. No doubt you're worried sick about Estelle too. So there's your ghost stories problem up besides me. So thanks. I'm glad you got my back. Right back at you. Okay, who are we taking? I imagine I'm supposed to be these levels, and I am about, kind of. I guess I can't be using them, because I need to level up other people. Do it. Okay, so that is done with that chapter. I don't know if that'll be short or not. I always do so much talking, so I can never tell how long the episodes are going to be. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will obviously pick this back up in the next chapter. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will put my schedule below in the description, and then you can also check out all of my socials with the link in the bio. And yeah, I don't really have much to say besides that. Going on to the next chapter, and it's fun as always. So I'll probably do more stories starting there. So anyways, hope to see you guys in the next video or over on my Twitch channel, because I do that weekly. Okay, bye.